What does flexible working mean to me? #flexibles. I've always been a huge fan of flexible working ever since I started GetAhead back in 2010 and brought in my first franchisee in 2016. I came from the corporate world where very much at that time there was very little flexibility. It's something I now feel incredibly passionate about and will often describe myself as a flexible working champion, and feel that it's part of my role when I bring new franchisees into GetAhead to really provide them with a flexible working opportunity. I think flexible working means different things to different people, so I thought in this short video I would set out what flexible working means for me. Number one, and extremely importantly, time for family. I have 3 daughters, so flexible working means very much being able to have time with them as and when they need me. The way in which they need me has certainly changed over the last 20 years, but the need is still very much there. When the girls were small, flexibility meant the ability for me to drop them off to school, to watch netball matches after school, and to host play dates. Now they're older, it means I can visit my daughter at university, for example. I can be around for the good old exam revision time. And for many of my franchisees, who we call regional directors, they really value the ability to be able to take time off during school holidays and have the flexibility they need in their working week. Secondly, time for me. Flexibility has always meant that I've been able to have some time for me, whether it's having a PT session during the week, seeing my mum, catching up with friends. So running my own business has enabled me to build that flexibility into my working week, which I have really, really valued. I remember years ago, just being able to have some time seeing some of the mums off during school time for a coffee was so important. Nowadays, being able to go off and have a boxing class or a trip to London really means that my work week is varied and I have that flexibility which I really crave and really desire. And my franchisees will often be working dogs and supporting elderly relatives during the week too. And thirdly, time for the community. Flexible working also means that I have time to take part in activities within my wider community. I've recently become a mentor for a local charity supporting vulnerable young adults, and I recently took part in a mental health first aid training, which I found incredibly useful and rewarding. Last year, I had the opportunity to help at my daughter's school with the COVID vaccination programme, and my franchisees find that they have time to work on a variety of different things. So one of my franchisees records programmes for a local radio station, and another is part of the Prince's Trust, for example. So hopefully I've given some examples of why flexible working is so critical to me, and I'd love it if you could share any of your examples of how flexible working supports you during the week and types of things that you do to get that flexibility. Thank you.